What's up, everybody? It's me, Spectrar here. So I decided to try to launch this game again. I've been having a lot of errors, and it not being able to launch. It just crashes as soon as I try to launch it. And I decided to randomly try it, and all of a sudden it worked. And so I quickly turned on my recording software. Resolution might be a little bit weird, but we're just going to work with it because I would like to try to play this game. And so I haven't done anything. Let's jump right into this. I'm tempted to jump right into new game. Let's just see what tutorials say. Let's do basic combat first. Whoa. Welcome to Starsector combat. Okay, so looks like I'm not using the mouse. I'll just kind of, oh, I guess I kind of am, so I'll just put that right there. We're using the hammerhead. Let's learn how to get it moving. You can pause and unpause the game at any time by pressing space. Okay. So W, ASD. Okay. Reverse, forward. Okay. Hold C to bring up your bring your ship to a halt. Okay, that's useful. Then press continue. Okay. Moving around the mouse and your view. Oh, that's how you shoot. You can zoom in, zoom out. Okay. Strafe sideways. Ships can also strafe. This is particularly useful if you want to move while keeping your front facing. Okay, how do I do that? Ship will turn towards your mouse pointer while you strafe. So keep the cursor focused on the target. So how do I do it? Oh, that's the shield button. Wait, it didn't tell me how to do it. Okay. Oh, let's try shifting. Or strafing. Hold shift. Then A and D. Okay, so it's a shift button. And then it goes wherever my... Okay. Now onto weapons. Press 1, 2, and 3 to switch between groups. So we got 1, 2. Okay, so we got assault chain gun, kinetic damage, and laser. Whoa. Okay, so I got some serious turdage for the lasers. Can go all the way around. Okay, cool. Standard gun, and then it seems to be our missiles. Oh, was it exploding before? Well, that's kind of cool. Okay. Guided missiles require a target by default. They'll lock onto the enemy nearest to your cursor when you fire. Okay. Also lock onto an enemy by pressing R when you hover over it. Ooh, there we go. Get lots of information about it. Shields now. Okay. Right click to turn on your shields. That's what I did before. That's cool. I like that animation. Firing most weapons except missiles generates flux. A limited flux capacity. Okay. Flux level, oh, okay, is right here. Okay. Let's move forward a little bit. There goes our flux. Let's see what happens when our flux goes all the way up. Okay. Just kind of stops the shooting. At least it quickly goes down. Flux from firing dissipates fairly quickly. Okay. Shields generate flux continuously. Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense. So when I turn it on, it's just constantly generating flux. Okay, so shields off, more or firepower potential. Okay. Oh, there goes shields. Okay. Okay, so stop firing but my flux level hasn't gone down. Flux gained when shields absorb damage is called hard flux. Oh, and it only goes away when the shields are down. Okay, that's a good way to manage that. I like that concept. And flux gained from firing is soft. Okay. The notch on the flux bar indicates your hard flux level. Right click to turn off your shields, let it dissipate. Okay. Let's turn on our shields again. This is a cool tutorial. Oh, okay, so it's full. Maxes out from shield hits. Your ship overloads. Okay. When the ship is overloaded, you cannot fire or raise shields. Dissipates flux very slowly, but can still maneuver normally. Okay. And we just have to wait for it to completely end. Okay, but we can still move normally. Okay. And then, oh, once you reach a certain point, it stops. You can also vent flux to dissipate it at double the rate. Okay. Well, venting your ship can't fire or use shields. So you want to do it when you're safe. Press V to vent flux. Ooh, that's cool. Okay. I've been flanked. They're going to start launching missiles at you. Fortunately, these missiles aren't very effective versus well-armored ships. Okay. Supposed to take it, I guess. Nice to shoot these down. We've got some point defense lasers just for that, but it's almost impossible to manually target all the incoming missiles. Fortunately, you can set weapon groups on auto fire. Okay. I'll press Control 3 to set it on auto fire. That's cool. Okay, so auto fire will prioritize the missiles. That's cool. I like that. But regular weapons will not target missiles directly. Okay. Each ship has a special ability. For the Hammerhead, it's accelerated ammo feeder. Okay. Some have limited use or generate flux. Some have cooldown. Okay. So the auto ammo feeder has to be cooled down. Press F to activate it. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty cool. There it goes. Okay. And we completed the tutorial. Sweet. End mission. Cool. I think that's enough for now. Let's go ahead and just start a new game. Okay, so we need to name ourselves. Let's do this. Obviously. Let's do help pop-ups because we're probably gonna need the help, all the help we can get. Sector size. I'm tempted to do small just because of all the issues I'm having with this game. But we're just gonna do default settings. Your most recent occupation was... Okay, so either bounty hunter or scavenger. Let's see here. I guess this depends. I guess this states what ship we start with. Either Wolf class frigate or the Wafer class combat freighter. So let's see here. This a Wolf class is a sleek, deadly combat frigate with middling logistical stats. Best used in your civilization or with the support of other ships with better capacity for carrying fuel and supplies. The Wafer is an ungainly vessel with an excellent capacity for carrying cargo, fuel, and crew. Its combat ability is limited but not to be discounted. Designed to operate on the fringes of civilization, this freighter is quite capable of defending itself. Let's do Bounty Hunter. In addition, your fleet includes a kite class. The kite class, man, I can't speak today, is a light and nimble ship with limited armament. Not capable of doing much damage itself, it is, however, capable of being a persistent distraction, especially in the hands of an officer with the right set of defense skills. Okay. The Shepherd is not a combat ship, being both slow and fragile, although its drones are capable of providing decent support to another ship. Its true value, however, lies in a generous cargo hold and numerous salvaging and surveying-oriented hull features. Its cargo of heavy machinery is also useful for running salvage and surveying operations. Ooh, I'm tempted to get that one, so I'm a little bit more of a mix. And it almost seems like this one would help me more in a fight anyways. We're gonna get this one. We're gonna do... I guess easy is recommended for first time players. I'll do easy. Start with tutorial. If it's this combat one again, we'll have to skip past it. Stabilizing economy. More guns isn't always better. Having enough flux capacity and dissipation for sustained fire can be more important. That would make sense. Here we go. Welcome to the sector. Your fleet is in the middle of the nowhere and critically low on supplies. That would make sense. If you don't acquire more supplies, your fleet will suffer through a slow but ultimately fatal decline. You decide to continue, I guess. Yes. Somewhere in the sector, your fleet... Oh wait, hold on. Fortunately, there's a debris field nearby. Move up into it and activate your scavenge ability to search it for useful cargo. It's possible to scavenge through the same debris field multiple times. There are diminishing returns and increased risk with each attempt. Only scavenge once here. Okay. Increased risk. Interesting. Make sure to take all the supplies and any other valuable cargo, but feel free to leave the cheap and bulky metals behind. To get your fleet moving, click on empty space in the direction you want to move. Look at my fleet. Okay, so I want to head up to this debris field. Okay. Scavenge. Haha. 6. Your fleet assumes a stable orbit relative to the debris field. The field appears stable and will not drift apart anytime soon. Long-range scans indicate it's likely something of value could be found inside. There are indications of some easy pickings to be had, and the risk of an incident during the salvage operation is low. Let's assess it. Okay. A preliminary assessment estimates the maximum amount of crew and equipment that can operate in a debris field of this size. Okay. So... I guess I don't have enough. Is it that it requires 80 and I only have 43? Oh yeah, okay, used available. Yeah. Usable available. You can use up to 80. Oh, okay. It's possible to scavenge with fewer crew, less machinery. I guess I could have read it would have explained it. But using fewer crew will reduce the amount of salvage recovered, while having less machinery will increase the danger to the crew. Okay. The ships in your fleet provide a combined maximum salvage bonus of 10%, capped by the salvage difficulty rate of 0%. Let's begin salvage operations. This is kind of cool. This is almost kind of like a text adventure mixture mixed into this that I wasn't expecting. Okay, so we got just supplies. Okay. fuel, good. More machinery, and some metals. We are going to... Let's see here. Minerals, or metals. Refined forms of both ferrous and common non-ferrous metals used in most construction and goods production. I mean, it's worth money. So yeah, we'll just take it all. Confirm and continue. Okay. Do this again. We'll assess it. This one's not orange this time. We will begin salvage operations. An accident during the operation has resulted in the loss of 1 crew and 3 heavy machinery. Oh man, we'll continue. Good. Take all. Taking more salvage than... okay. Then we'll leave that. How do I know how much? Total cargo cargo capacity. The total cargo capacity of your fleet is 150. The fleet's cargo is using 81 of its capacity. Okay. So if I try to put this in there, it uses up a lot. Okay, so we're going to leave all this metal. Yeah. What is this? Fuel capacity. Personnel. Okay. Continue. Interesting. I'll spin the stuff I left. We are going to move further in and do that. Assess. Begin salvage. Yay! So take this. Take another heavy machinery. More fuel. That's useful. And we're going to take this. And as we need to get rid of it, we'll get rid of it. Confirm and continue. There. Assess. Begin salvage. Take all. Confirm and continue. Let's move this way. 6. Assess. Salvage that remains is extremely difficult to get to, and there's a high risk involving. You know what? We're gonna leave. Okay, now where do I go? Or am I just supposed to continue to... Let's go this way. Because it said only salvage a couple times. I don't know if it means this whole area I'm only supposed to salvage a couple times, or if when I move from place to place. Yeah. So the risk is high. Okay. I need to figure out what to do next. Oh, press F5. The big flashing thing there at the bottom. Saving. This is a cool game. I hope it continues to run for me. Pirate fleet is approaching. First, you'll spot it as a sensor contact, then as an unidentified fleet, and then when it gets very close, you'll see its true colors. Okay. This is me. This is the Shepherd, and this is the drones. Okay. I decide to continue. Don't worry, the pirate ship is a shoddy rust bucket, and if you do lose, you can press F9 to quick load. Okay. Even so, combat can be expensive, especially if there's no bounty on the enemy ship you fight. Deploying ships into battle reduces their combat readiness, and recovering CR consumes supplies. Battle damage can cost even more supplies to repair. Something tells me I should have kept more of that metal. However, fighting is often necessary to survive. Wait for the pirate fleet to approach, then defeat them. Okay. Where are they? That. Wow, they're coming in fast. You. Okay. Pirate ship maneuvers to prevent you from disengaging easily. It does not appear to be certain of your identity. Any hostiles will have to reduce impact. Any hostilities will have a reduced impact on your reputation. Okay. So if I do attack, my reputation is hurt less because of what they're doing, I guess. They said to just attack them, so I'm going to move in to engage. Transfer command for this engagement. What does that mean? Select the ship you will directly control for the upcoming engagement. Yeah, of course I'm going to control it. What is this? Yeah, of course I'm going to select that. Oh, okay. So if I wanted to control this ship instead, I would switch. Okay. Continue. You can select which ships to deploy at the beginning of each battle, and deploy reinforcements as the battle goes on. Cool. Deploying a ship reduces its combat readiness by a fixed amount. In addition, ships will begin to gradually lose combat readiness after their peak readiness time runs out. Recovering combat readiness takes time and consumes valuable resources. Okay. I think I'm just going to deploy both. Right? Because I want those drones to help me. Deploy. Oh, is this where I decide where I want them? What is this? Toggle autopilot. Okay. Order a single frigate to escort the target. Oh, what does this mean? Waypoint. Okay. Order a single frigate to escort the target. Only ships that are capable of keeping up with the target are assigned. Okay. Right? Did I do that right? Hold on, let's cancel that. Order a selected ship to engage enemy targets at its discretion. Retreat. Direct retreat. Okay. Show video feed. Okay, that's kind of cool. Transfer yourself and your staff to another ship. Okay. It's interesting that I have this little ship icon. I'm trying to figure out this. We want this ship escorted. Okay. Let's full assault. Okay. No, we don't want to do that. Okay. How do I attack? I probably should have done that other tutorial. Oh. I'm not in control. Attack it. What's happening? I want to feed. Show live feed. Oh yeah, go ship. Oh yeah, this guy's sending out the drones. I'm not controlling any of this. I'm sure we'll figure out how to do that later. Oh yeah. Go, little drones. Go. Oh man, look at my ship go. I'm shooting like missiles. Oh yeah. That was cool. Haha, that's cool. Okay. Next time I'll learn how to control it myself. I'm sure there's a way to do that. I decide to pick through the wreckage. Ooh. A Thumper. Okay, a rotary cannon with generous engineering specifications which provide a great ease of operation and reliability. Weapons off. Weapons officers across the professional navies of the sector, meanwhile. Wait, what? Weapons officers across the professional navies of the sector. Okay. Meanwhile, curse the Thumper for rewarding port maintenance. Oh, they all... Okay. Man, my reading and out loud talking today are just so off, it's not even funny. Light assault gun. Okay. More of those. A little more fuel. That. And we can't take that. Can I, like, split this? Oh, no. Okay, I have enough. Confirm and continue. Your fleet's supply consumption has just gone up. Good? That doesn't sound like a good thing. Recovering combat readiness used to deploy ships into battle cost supplies, as does repairing battle damage. Yep. To reduce supply use, repairs and CR recovery on ships can be suspended from the fleet screen. Okay. Hull integrity is 100. Combat readiness is good. I think we're good. Supplies / days used for repairs. Okay. Cool. I'm fine with that. Resume all repairs. What does this do? That's power button that I probably don't want to hit. Great. How do I get out of this? Escape? There we go. Press F5 to quick save and advance the tutorial. Will do. This is cool. I'm liking this game. And for those of you wondering, no, this won't replace Wayward Terran Frontier. This is just another fun game of the same style. You gained a level. Normally you gain one character point points. With each level up, you can get an additional 3 points at the start of your campaign. Yay! You can spend character points to increase aptitudes and skills. Each aptitude governs a set of skills, and the maximum level of a skill is limited by the level of the governing aptitude. The maximum level you can reach is 40. Once character points are spent, it cannot be refunded. Uh-oh, pressure's on. Press C to open a character tab and consider your options. You don't have to actually spend the points now if you don't want to. Okay, hit C. Ooh. So combat leadership technology industry. So combat endurance. Okay. Missile damage. Ballistic. This is basically helping. Oh, up here, 50%. Minus 50% crew lost due to hull damage in combat. Okay. So very much so. Starts with more weapon damage, it seems like. Oh, except for this first one. Okay, good mix. Leadership. Command points. How many people I can command. Supplies for maintenance. Okay. Minus 20% crew lost due to a fire loss in combat. This has a little bit to do with combat as well at the end. Technology. Weapons. Flux dissipation. Maximum energy. Okay. Cool. Industry. Combat readiness loss from being, in Star Corona. I don't know. Or similar terrain. Just combat readiness and range malfunctions. Okay. Recover weapons, recover disabled ships. A lot of recovery. Surveying planets. Ooh, okay, what do I want to do? I have 4 character points. Definitely want to do something in combat, so let's just see what it actually does when I press the plus arrow. Oh, okay. What happens if I click on one of these? Nothing. Okay. We're gonna do... I'm tempted to just do one in each. Let's do one in each of these, and then one additional one in combat. We'll come back to industry later. Confirm. I don't know what I'm doing. Industry is important, but we'll come back to that later. Okay. Hit escape. And more tutorialism. Shortly after dispatching the pirates, you receive a tight beam communications from the system's main inhabited world, Syria. The message is brief and asks you to travel there and contact Station Commander Watkins as soon as possible. Okay. Let's lay in a course for... You don't need to do this to travel, but it helps keep track of where you're going and how long it'll take to get there. After dismissing this dialogue, press E to open the intel screen and view the details of the message you just received. You'll see a display showing what the message concerns is located. Man, my reading today. Since that place is in system, the display will just read in system. Click on that display to open the map centered directly on that place. Left click and hold on the planet and select lay course. Okay, a lot of things I have to do. E, then hold left. You could also press tab to open the map and locate the place manually. Okay, let's try doing this first. Contact that place in system. Oh, I don't know what I just did. I was trying to hold it in system. Trying to get to the orbital station, is that what it was? Trying to get... I don't know what it said. Let's go to the orbital station. Left click. Why did it do that again? Hold on. No, something wrong. Okay, I am supposed to hold it. Laying course. Okay. Here we go. Go ships, go. Oh, look at them. Look at my little fleet. That's so cool. It's cool to have a little fleet. So this place is pretty far away and it'll take a while to get there at this rate. Okay. The sustained burn ability is useful for long distance travel. Activating it will briefly stop the fleet and reduce its acceleration to a minimum. But the maximum burn level will be much higher. A sustained burn can be interrupted by other fleets activating an interdiction pulse. Okay. Activate sustained burn to get to the place more quickly. You can also press and hold shift to speed up time. Okay. Interdiction pulse. Okay. That's a scavenge. Let's do sustained burn. Oh, here we go. You can hold shift to speed up time. Cool. Okay. Speeding up time. Your fleet is getting closer. This place is controlled by the hegemony, a major militaristic, that's the word, faction in the sector. While the hegemony space, a fleet is required by law to identify itself by keeping its transponder turned on. This is a view shared by most, though not all major factions. Okay. Turning on the transponder makes your fleet highly visible and everyone seeing it will know who you are, unlike the pirate fleet you caught earlier, which you had to be very close to positively identify. Okay. Keeping your transponder on is a crippling disadvantage in hostile space, but as we're getting closer to port, we'd like to dock there, it's a good idea to turn it on. Okay. Activate the transponder. Since turning it on and off has major consequences, it requires a double tap to turn on or off. Once to prime and once to confirm. Okay. This is the transponder. There we go. It is on. Hello, Mr. Relay. Let's hold shift, speed up time. Hey! Oh, okay. I was like, oh, crud. We were about to crash. Your fleet approaches the research facility. Your fleet transmits identification codes via the transponder, and you are soon granted docking clearance. Yes. Let's see here. What do I want to do? Let's browse mission postings. No postings available. I wanted to talk to this guy. Establishing connection. Your connection request is accepted surprisingly quickly, given that a citizen has many responsibilities. Ah, you've come. Excellent. As you're well aware recently, well, I suppose we can skip that part. Wait, what? Oh, okay, he's just not going to tell us. The situation is less ideal. I could use a refresher of recent events. We've been running experiments on the dormant gate in this system, trying to connect it back to the domain's gate network. Promising experiments, or so we thought, until an energy pulse we expected would get a response from the gate, destabilize the jump points leading to the system, cutting us off from the rest of the sector. It's rather like how the sector is cut off from the domain, but it's small. The stars have a sense of irony, do they not? The miners of the Dorinkuyu station, which is also located in the system and was operating near a subsistence level. Man, my reading is really awful, guys. I'm really sorry. We're hit the hardest. They turned to piracy, intercepting one of the last food shipments to come in out of desperation, no doubt. But there were deaths, and they've put themselves well outside the law. Their leaders know that if the jump points are stabilized and the system is once again a part of the sector, they can look forward to a life sentence at a penal colony at absolute best. Alright, now where do I fit in? The miners turned pirate are guarding the jump points, preventing us from gathering recent readings and coming up with a way to stabilize them. We do have a security detachment that could handle their forces, but they're tied up defending that place. The pirates are too much for you to take on, but fortunately you do not have to. We got an agent on Darikinyui station who was able to gain access to recent sensor readings from the ships guarding the jump points, but they have not been able to get to a long-range comm array to send the data to us. That's where you come in. Head to Darikinyui and retrieve the data from our agent, and then return here. What's in it for me? Ah, mercenary. Some credits, naturally, with more along the way, and if all goes to plan, we'll be able to reconnect the rest of this sector such as it is. What's the plan? First off, make sure you turn off your transponder. Once you undock, I've instructed the security detachment not to give you any trouble about that. Oh, thank you. If you're lucky, the pirates may even think you're one of their own and let you approach Denyukuriku without any trouble. Still, it makes sense to go dark as you get closer to make sure they can't get too good a reading on your fleet. Yep. Go dark. And if they do notice me, then you're in trouble. Activate emergency burn to get out of there, lose them, and then come back around and try again. Don't e-burn unless you really need to, though. It's hard on ships and will cost you more supplies to recover from. Eats up a good chunk of fuel too. Okay, very well. Excellent, thank you for being willing to help. Come back when you've got the data. Good luck. You cut the comm link after exchanging a few pleasantries. Okay. So, I think this is a good place to stop. We've been going for 40 minutes. And I think next time we'll try to do this first mission. Go ahead and hit leave. And we're orbiting. Let's save. This will overwrite your last save with the current game. That's okay. And all I can say is I really hope this game continues to work. If anybody knows about issues with this game on crashing on load, it was like an error of invalid value of like 1281 or something like that. I don't remember exactly. I've had little success posting to a forum. The main forum that I tried to post to rejected my post multiple times, so I wasn't actually able to post there where I think the developer pays attention more. So I'll continue to try to do that. But I did get the game to launch, so I don't know. Hopefully it continues to work. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Be sure to check out my Steam page, group page, if you haven't, where I've set up a little small community for those of you who enjoy my content, where you get updates and influence the channel and whatnot. And I'll see you in the next video. See ya.